Hello guys, today I will be doing a Odion deck profile, which is a really nice and also really cheap deck, which you can get for around 40 to 50 euros right now. And to be honest, after 4 or 5 months after the set release of this particular deck, it still holds up really well against some decks like Ryzeal Mitsurugi, Fiendsmith Mitsurugi, Lunalight, Superquantum, which the last two also have really big towers, but we also have out for those in this video, which I'll be showing you right now. Let's get started with the deck profile. Let's get started with the deck list. The first thing you want to have in the Odion deck is 3, the man with the mark. This one is your starter. It can also be an extender. 3, Anubis the Last Judge. This is the searcher for the man with the mark. 1, Merciless Scorpion of Circuit, which is also an extender. Also, if you get ashed or impermed on your man with the mark, because you want to go into the Temple of the Kings with the man with the mark. If you already have Treasure of the Kings, you can search Temple of the Kings with this guy, or if you don't get ashed or veilered or impermed on the man with the mark, you can simply search Treasure of the Kings, which is the next card in the deck list. 3 Treasure of the Kings and 1 Terraforming for consistency, because Treasure of the Kings is basically 1.5 cards starter for the deck. Then we have Temple of the Kings, 2 of them. 2 is enough because sometimes you get an SP target banish if you're playing 1. So that's why I'm playing 2 because this is a control deck. So a control deck doesn't do OTK or FTK or stuff like that. So basically you're not winning first turn. You have to control the board, you have to control your opponent, so that's why you have to play 2 Temple of the Kings, OG Temple of the Kings. Then we're playing 2 Apophis the Serpent, the new card. Then we're playing 3 copies of Apophis the Swamp Deity, which is a really nice card, non-target negate on the board. The only downside of this card is that you can only activate it in the main phase, but I haven't seen a problem. I'm also playing this useless one, Embodiment of Apophis, but now you can search it off of this guy, Apophis the Serpent, which is another body for negate. For example, if they put out multiple monsters or multiple cards on the board, this is another body which you can negate off of Apophis the Swamp Deity, because this guy needs other bodies to negate. The next card in here is 1 Verdict of Anubis. This is a really nice card because the effect is ridiculous. The effect is when your opponent activates a spell or trap card while you control 3 or more other spell or traps, which with this deck is really easy peasy to have 3 or more spells or traps on the field. Then you can negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Then if you control Temple of the Kings, you can destroy as many monsters your opponent controls as possible, then inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the total original attack to those destroyed monsters, which is insane. You can basically go for an OTK at this point if you're playing against some specific decks. You can search this one off of the man with the mark, or you can set it with another card, which I will show you in just a bit. This one is also really nice. You can play this in this deck, which you can set off of Silhouette Rabbit, this guy right here. And with the amount of trap monsters that you can get out in this deck, this is a really nice card that turns off many engines, because they need, for example, 2 force in Ryzeal. You can just pop off. It's not once per turn. And also, if you're controlling another trap monster, this guy is untargetable. So basically, yeah, they're dead if you get this guy on the board. And now the card that I was talking about is Lord of the Heavenly Prison. this guy is insane in this deck. You can set any spell or trap card with this guy. This guy is also searchable off of Gallant Granite, which you can get pretty easily. I will be doing a separate video of doing combos in this for this deck, so just be patient for that. I'm just doing the deck list right now. Next two cards is Small World, which is also insane considering how much non-engine you're playing in this deck. In non-engine I mean hand traps. Basically any hand trap takes you to a starter in this deck. I mean, it loses to draw, but yeah, if you have no other option, then Small World is here to help you. Only 2 is enough. Then a Pot of Prosperity if you want to have more interruptions, if you already have the board out, because this deck is pretty consistent. Or if you really have to, you can use Pot of Prosperity, banish 6, because the extra deck is really flexible. I will show you in a moment. Now for the non-engine is 3 Fuvolos, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Droll and Logbird, 3 Nibiru, and 3 Imperm. That is basically the main deck, and this deck really gets the job done, especially if you're going first, but even second, if you know how to take the board out of your opponent and then just set all of your cards and just play on the next turn, it's ridiculous. Okay, let's go for the extra deck now. 2 Divine Serpent Apophis. This guy is ridiculous because he's not once per turn. He has an effect. You can just take him out with any 2 Apophis Trap monsters, which basically is a contact fusion. And then you can target up to 3 with different names. So basically this guy, and also the new guy, which I will find here right now. This guy. You can reset all 3 of these from the graveyard and just basically do the same thing all over again. And he's not once per turn, he's soft once per turn, once per turn per copy. He also has an effect in a new chain where if set trap card is activated, you can target and pop 1 card on the field, also soft once per turn. It's not like a Statue of Anguish pattern, but it still gets the job done. You have many negates and many pops in this deck. Okay, next on the list in the extra deck is Link Spider. Link Spider sometimes help you out to get this guy out if you're going first, and you get some interruption and you get interrupted at some point, and you don't have another body to get this guy out. You can just summon this guy, then go into Link Spider, and then Link Spider into Silhouette Rabbit. So yeah, this is the next card on the list. Then SP to get rid of some annoying cards. Then the Searcher for Lord of the Heavenly Prison. This is really insane. You can make this guy with 2 level 4s, which is this guy, which you can get really easily out on the board, and the Man with the Mark. So basically these 2 overlay into Gallant Granite, and make sure you detach this guy because he also searches Embodiment of Apophis. Always detach this guy. When he's detached, this guy searches Lord of the Heavenly Prison, this guy searches Embodiment of Apophis. So basically that's the combo. Then for time, Gagaga Cowboy. This guy also helps you out to get rid of some annoying stuff. Baguska if you're feeling, I don't know. I've never taken this guy out, but he's such a nice card to have in your deck. Then Parudras, because let me tell you why if you don't know. This guy is not once per turn, and as long as you have 3 or more traps in your graveyard with different names, you can reset 2 of them inside the deck. You can put them in on the bottom of the deck and special summon this guy. It's an inherit summon. It cannot be negated unless you have Solemn Judgment, of course, but unless your opponent has Solemn Judgment, of course. But you can basically get 2 of these guys out and on the same turn and just overlay into this guy. which is pretty insane. Next is the Ulti Slayer targets, because I do play Ulti Slayer in my side. That's what I said. This extra deck is really flexible. For example, there are 5 cards which you can just get rid of if you need to use Pot of Prosperity, if you're not going second, for example. If you're going, if it's the second round and you're going second, for example, you would want these guys. But as I said, it's really flexible. It's up to you. You can do whatever. So basically, it's Ents, Elder Entity Ents, Garura, Bucephalus II, Malong, and Aggregator. So yeah, basically this is the extra deck. Now, the side deck, it all depends on your locals, where you're playing, the current meta and everything. But what I'm playing right now is really nice cards. Let me show you guys. First, I'm playing 1 Eradicator, 1 D-Barrier, 1 DDG, 1 Tyrant Star Raid, and 1 Imperial Wall. Why am I playing 1? Because I can just set them off of Lord of the Heavenly Prison. And I have multiple options at the same time. If I get impermed on the Gallant Granite, I get impermed. I don't really care, because I do have a lot of negates in this deck. Next on the list is 3 Ultimate Slayers, which is a really nice card. Not once per turn. You have 5 different monsters inside your extra deck for any kind of type of monster to send, and all of these 5 monsters have another effect. For example, this guy, if he's sent, you can target 1 card, negate it on the field. This guy, you can send one monster, I think 1 monster to the hand. Target 1 face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. This guy sends off Garura. Garura draws a card, and then Ents just pops a card on the field. Next 3 is Maliss Hate, of course, 3 Lancia. And from recently, a lot of people at my locals started to play Superquantum or Lunalight. So that's why, they're playing towers. So that's why I decided to play 3 Game Seal and 1 Lava Golem. I didn't know what to put as the last card in this deck. So that's why I decided to put Lava Golem in the side deck. This one also eats up your normal summon, which you need for the Man of the Mark, but it's not always a big deal. You can start off with your field spell and then go off into Merciless Scorpion. He also gets you a lot of stuff. If you manage to play Lava Golem, you get 2 interruptions out of the board immediately, so that won't be a problem. So yeah, this is basically the deck profile. I will be doing another video soon, where I will be doing a combo for this deck, which is insane how much you get, because every time I go first, if I don't get too many interruptions, of course, I get my back row is full. I end up on a Rabbit, which is another Speller Trap pop, and then I have at least one or two hand traps in my hand. Insanely consistent deck. I would recommend you trying this deck because it's insane. So yeah, that was the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.